A green light. They promised us a future free from pollution, a future of clean energy, a future where electric vehicles would save our planet. But behind the glossy advertisements, behind the government subsidies, behind the electric dreams of a greener tomorrow lies a truth no one wants to talk about. Child labor, toxic mines, environmental destruction, and a silent suffering hidden far away from the shiny EV showrooms of Hyderabad, Bangalore, Mumbai, and Delhi. This is the untold story of India's EV revolution. Not the story of progress, but the story of pain. Welcome to the dark side of EVs in India, which involve child labor, mining, and pollution. India stands at the forefront of the EV revolution. From Ola's electric scooters to Tata's Nexon EV, the narrative is clear. Electric is the future. Government subsidies flow. Startups rise. Investors cheer. But what if this revolution was built not on innovation but on exploitation? India's push for EVs is tied to one thing: batteries. And those batteries come at a cost far greater than money. Behind every EV battery lies a deadly triangle of minerals: lithium, cobalt, and nickel. But where do these minerals come from? Not from sterile labs, not from clean factories, but from the dust choked mines of Africa and increasingly from the tribal lands of India. In Congo, children as young as 7 dig cobalt with bare hands. In Chile, lithium mining poisons entire water systems. And in India's Jharkhand and Odisha, illegal mining consumes forests, destroys communities, and poisons the soil. Behind every eco friendly car, behind every government's green announcement, lies the reality of child labor. Children in Congo working 12 hours for $1 a day, digging through the toxic waste for cobalt to power your Tesla, your Tata, your Ola. India claims to import ethically, but supply chains are murky, deliberately complex. Cobalt mined by children passes through 10 hands before it becomes part of your green battery. And inside India, reports grow of children used in mica mines, a mineral critic for EV heat shields. Laws exist, enforcement doesn't. India recently announced lithium reserves in Jammu and Kashmir, hailed as a breakthrough. But at what cost? Lithium mining requires massive water usage. In already water scarce regions, this leads to agricultural collapse. Toxic chemicals leak into rivers. Cancer rates soar, entire ecosystems die. Look at Chile's Atacama Desert. Look at Bolivia. India's future in lithium is heading the same way. All for batteries, all for green energy. Who benefits from EVs? Urban India, the upper class, the tech driven elite. But who actually suffers? Poor rural communities, tribals whose lands are seized for mines, children whose futures are stolen for raw materials. EVs don't eliminate pollution, they export it. From your Delhi showroom to a dying child in Congo. From your Bangalore IT park to poisoned wells in Kashmir. The caste system of pollution is global, and EVs have made it worse. Lithium batteries don't live forever. They die, they leak, they explode. India lacks infrastructure to safely dispose of them. Toxic metals seep into the ground. Fires burn uncontrolled in waste yards. Informal workers, often children, dismantle batteries without protection. The EV revolution is creating an e-waste tsunami, and India is not yet ready. Corporates boast that these are zero emissions, carbon neutral, eco friendly, but these are half truths. An EV creates less carbon dioxide only after years of use. Its manufacturing footprint is massive, and battery production pollutes more than petrol ever did. Yet, companies greenwash their sins. They sell dreams, not facts. And consumers, they just believe them. Indian laborers suffer silently. Mining exposes them to cobalt dust, which causes lung diseases. Sulfuric acid, it burns skin and eyes. Heavy metals lead to cancer, birth defects. Safety, it is ignored. Compensation, it is very rare. Justice, it is a joke. The EV industry's true victims are hidden behind factory walls. Fossil fuels pollute? Yes. But replacing petrol cars with EV is not the silver button we think. Petrol's damage is visible smoke, oil spills. EVs hide their damage. Underground mines poison water, silent suffering. Both pollute, one visibly, one invisibly. The question isn't petrol or EV. The question is who bears the cost? India imports materials mined by children, processed in China, assembled in India, sold as clean. India's hunger for EV supremacy blinds it to the human cost. No questions are asked, no answers are given, only profit at any cost. In Jharkhand, villagers displaced, rivers poisoned, children coughing blood after playing near lithium waste sites. In Odisha, tribal lands seized, forests are cleared, miners dying young, women miscarrying, no compensation, no headlines. In Congo, 12-year-old boys missing school to dig cobalt, girls abused in mining camps. Their pain fuels India's clean revolution. But why don't we hear these stories? Because governments profit from EV investments, because corporations silence whistleblowers, because media focuses on urban dreams, not rural nightmares. Silence is profitable, truth is expensive. EVs are not green, they are not clean, they are not guilt free. They shift pollution from air to soil, from city to village, from rich to poor. The illusion is profitable. The reality, it is deadly. But is there a solution? Better mining laws, transparent supply chains, battery recycling, urban planning to reduce vehicle dependency entirely? Possible, but unlikely. Because real change costs money. And this revolution is about profit, not people. And here's the conclusion who pays the price? When you drive your EV, think of the child who dug its cobalt. Think of the village whose water turned black for its lithium. Think of the family who lost their land so you could feel eco friendly. Green is not just a color, it is bloodstained. This is not a call to reject technology, it's a call to demand accountability. Because progress without humanity is not progress at all. If this truth moved you, if you believe voices of the voiceless deserve to be heard, if you reject the silence of corporate greenwashing, your like matters a lot and your share and subscription would matter a lot. Let this message reach those who blindly celebrate what they do not understand. Together, we can demand a future not built on exploitation but on true, honest progress. Behind every green future is a buried truth. Will you still look away